So I'm gonna say this real quick, and I'm not gonna last long on this message that I want to give. Word of advice, or just any for anybody who need to hear this. Okay, I'm gonna explain something. I was taught a long time ago that dogs are, one of course, men's best friends, so they say. And our animals, just take it how you choose. It really kind of doesn't matter which animal, but they say dogs are man's best friend. Take it how you choose. But I learned a long time ago. I had an old friend teach me that all the crying and pain that you got inside. Sometimes just hug your animal and let them take that from you. Really give them that energy. They're here to receive it. This is kind of a duty that they have on this earth. And I've been doing that, but I also turn around and I cleanse that energy even from my babies. What's on your head? What you do to your head? Crack your head or something? Zeke, what you do? Hit your head? Fuck. But anyway, um, I get and I literally just when as soon as I got off that video, I talked to God real quick. I just got into an immediate conversation with the Lord because, really y'all know how I am with Zeke. Zeke is my baby for real. You know what I mean? And but for some reason, for like this last month, Zeke has been giving me hell, like on earth. Like he's been doing the most to where my energy has been getting drained for nothing. It's almost like pressure, almost like to the point to where I was even having second thoughts about keeping him, which is not something that I normally move like. And I just noticed that it didn't matter how many times I cleaned up his messes, how many times I took him outside to use the bathroom, it just seems like nothing was working. And my dog is potty trained, but for some reason he's acting like it's like go outside and get distracted real quick and don't pay attention and come right in my house and use the bathroom it's like everything is going backwards. That's what I can say. I've been raising dogs for years, for years. I grew up in a home where dogs were bred. I didn't have the breeding skills, but when I got out the home, I developed my own breeding skills and I started breeding pit bulls, in a lovable way. I don't do the shots. Everything is fully natural. And I'm very good at it. I'm very, very good at it. I actually got a reputation for it. You know what I'm saying? So I know that I'm good at it. But meanwhile, I noticed that every animal that I treat, what happens is they learn and they grow. You know what I'm saying? Like, they start off maybe a little extra messy, getting into stuff, doing the most of everything, but they learn and they get better. They start, being more cleaner. They get more potty trained. I done had puppies potty trained at 5 weeks, to where they was, using the bathroom and doing their thing exactly how they was supposed to do. And that was my baddest litter. They was like they made me think of little Mexicans or something. Like I was like, maybe I got some little Mexican pits or something. What happened? Because they came out extra little and, well, not extra little, but they were a little shorter than the first breed, but they had more of an aggression. And, but I actually had them so sold up to where I wanted to turn them into service dogs. That's just how good I am at what I do. So all of a sudden this last month it almost gives me sense because I done had to sit back and recount the days that I've dealt with this, and it's almost like the last full moon energy when this shit really hit the fan and started. And so all of a sudden, my baby, I already know he chew cords and little shit like that because he's been doing that. That's why I gave him extra stuff like that, because I know how dogs are. I know that they want to chew your shoe up. I know that. So I give them the stuff that I know I don't use. You know what I'm saying? The things that I know that I can spare giving to them, because they will get in your shit if you let them. But lately, Zeke has been giving me the blues in a way to where I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand. I would pray over him a little bit, and then he would be fine for 3.5 seconds, and then he'll go back to doing it. You know, and it gets worse, and well, it was getting worse and worse and worse. You know. So God put something on my heart to do to my dog after I got off live. And it was a different type of praying over him. It was a different type of prayer. And I went ahead and did it. And when I did it, Zeke got to acting a fool. Zeke got the fighting back, like he almost like it was almost like I ended up rebuking something out of my dog, man. Like my dog was possessed, bro. Sis, straight up. My dog, it seems like whatever motherfuckers is trying to throw at me, my dog is catching it. I'm not catching it. It's going to my animal. And I realize this now because of the way I just did this with him. And as calm as he is right now, he's so calm and chill right now. He chilling. He's so calm and chill right now. Y'all don't even understand, which he ain't been like this. Zeke has been meddling. He's been in meddling stages, like with me for some reason. And I know he's still a baby and he gonna do baby shit. You know, that's what I'm saying. I'm not tripping about the other. It's things that I know is normal, but I also can recognize when things is like, wait a minute, this is not this. I done raised too many animals. And I done raised kids, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a person of animals and children and elders, you know what I'm saying? So I know when something ain't right. I know when something ain't right. And right before we get to this new moon energy, it gets out of control too. It's almost like it started building up and building up and building up to the point to where it's out of control. Like as if it's being literally done. You can see it being done on purpose, like spiteful energy. And why would I call my dog spiteful? You know? It's how we teach our animals. It's how we teach them. It's how we train them. It's how we are around them, the livelihood of the environment that they live in. If you don't care about that, then they ain't gonna care about that. But when you show that you care about that in them, they reciprocate that and respond to that. My animal has been doing so much stuff to where when I sit here and follow what God told me to do with that prayer, he started jumping around like he was trying to get away from it. But God had me hold him in only by the head. Only by the head. He had me holding. And Zeke started shivering. He gave off a shiver that I ain't never experienced. To where his almost like look, doing this now. Quit, Zeke. Stop it. Almost like he was seizing up, like he had a seizure. Like he seized up right in my hands. Like he shakes so hard, I was damn near shaking. But I could, it was almost like a person with hypothermia or something. Like the shiver was overwhelming. And then I felt it release. My window was open, so he went, I'm assuming whatever it was left. But Zeke calmed down. He calmed right down. He got on me and laid down, and he got tired. And Zeke, like he dozed off. Until this all happened just this fast, y'all. He dozed off until I got on here, and then he got, now he's back woke. But you see how calm he is now. Zeke ain't been, he literally has been giving me the blues to where y'all see me putting him out my area and my space now when I'm doing this. Y'all don't see him around me like he used to be within this last month because he's been acting out. It's been weird. Look at him now. It's like it's removed. Look, he's chilling. He really is chilling. And I just think it's kind of weird. That people, if they can't get to you, they try your animals. If they can't, but I'm thankful to have him because, see, somebody been trying me, and my baby been, catching whatever the fuck that's been coming my way. And I even apologized to my baby. I even apologized to Zeke about it because it's not his fight. Even though he was given to me as a gift and maybe even sent for these circumstances, because God knows what he's doing even when we don't know what's going on. But it's not Zeke's fight, and it shouldn't even be mine, because I ain't asked for none of this shit. I ain't even asked for the gifts and talents that I have that got people so jacked up to where they want me to stop what I'm doing. So it's like, it's kind of unfair that people are going to this extreme to do stuff to other people, and don't mind attacking the animals, or don't mind attacking the children. Just, they don't care. They only care about what they want. And I feel like somebody tried to get him to turn on me, to be honest with you. I feel like, because I ain't never had an animal act like this. I'm telling you the truth. And Zeke, I've been saying it even to him, like, you the only one that's ever gave me these problems, the only one. And I've been raising dogs for most of my life. I ain't never had this issue. And so, yeah, I definitely can tell when something ain't right. And I strongly suggest that y'all keep an eye, especially when you know that people are trying to come for you and you doing everything to keep you protected. You make sure you protect your animals, kids, and elders. Or make sure that they are protected just as well as you. Because the shit that people are doing, I'm going to get up out of here.